Hi, and welcome to the tutorial video for the consecutive number script. I myself had to make the experience that uh, drawing and extruding a chain of numbers can be a painfully long experience. So I wrote a script for myself and now for everyone that creates those in a very easy way. So first of all, we need to prepare a sketch line on which we want to create the numbers. This has to be a straight line in a sketch. So we pick a plane we want to draw on. I'm going to project this and just draw a line on here. The numbers are created from the first point to the second point you click. So I clicked here first and here. So this will be the lowest number and this will be the highest number. And that's basically all we need in preparation. So I'm going to revert this with Control Z because I already prepared a number that fits this ruler model. And after we created the line, this is the one we will use. All we need to do is start the script and set it up and create our numbers. You are going to find the script once you download it and install it under the Create drop-down menu at the bottom. And here we have the command interface where we set it all up. Basically in the beginning all of the settings are prepared so that you basically only have to select the line and the script will already work. Yeah, of course you see the numbers aren't turned right. They have a weird size. They're not the right numbers, and we also created each number as a new body. So now we're gonna set it up step by step so we will have a nice extrusion in the end. First of all, when we select the line, we have the field with that defines the number chain. We have the start number, the end number, and the steps, which is quite obvious. The start number is the number at which the chain of numbers starts, and the end number is where it ends. So I'm going to let it start at 0 and end at 30 for 0 centimeters and up to 30 centimeters. And I want to have increments of 5. So I'm just going to set this. We just wait a second until the computation is finished. Here you see we have 0, 5, 10, and so on up to 30. So for a little bit more detail, we can also turn the numbers. By default it's set to 0 degrees. Let's turn it step by step. Let's select 90 degrees. Now you see that the numbers have turned. And these numbers will turn. Let me activate the sketch again. As you see here, the script creates a line under which the numbers are drawn, and those lines are set at a point on the selected line, and this point is the one where the numbers turn around when you set the degrees. Let me put this up in the toolbar so I can access it easier. Yeah, so this is where you define the number chain, start number, end number, from which number to which number you want to count, and the increments under the steps. And the angle turns the numbers around the point on the line. Then we have the geometry field, where we first of all have the select box through which we select the line. Then we have the distance field, which defines the extrusion width. in the end, the script performs an extrusion. And here we can define the length. You see it's now set to new body. This is where we had the list of bodies. We can also switch between a join to join the numbers with the current body. We can cut the numbers out of the current body or perform the intersect operation, where we only have the intersection between bodies and the numbers. I'm going to choose the cut. Set it to minus 90 degrees to turn it nice. And now you see that the numbers are cut out of the body. So, and if you want to individualize the number chain even further, you can also set the font. So I will start the script again, select my line, and here you have the collapsed font field. And when you expand it, you can set the size of the number, the size of the numbers, which is basically the text size, the height of the numbers. So let's say we want to select 7. Or let's go a bit bigger so you see the difference. Yeah, and you already see that the numbers became much bigger. You can also change the actual font, which is a bit complicated because I could not find a way to get the available fonts out of Fusion or out of the system and get the proper font texts. But there's a workaround, which I will show you right now. So the way I worked so far is that I go back into my sketch, create a little text field, and here I have the already built-in drop-down menu for the fonts, and I simply select the font that I like. I have a nice preview of how they look, and I am going to select the Saira Stencil 1, and I simply type the name of it, Stencil 1, copy this name, start my script up again, and replace this Arial with the font name. I'll make some settings, minus 90, cut it out. You have to select the line, and you can also align the numbers left, right, or center. As you remember, the script draws points on the lines and sets the numbers at these points. And now you can also align them left, right, or center of these points. The difference won't be that big with just the numbers, but there will be another feature which I will explain later where this makes sense. So we keep it on center. Click OK. And here you have the numbers in a different font. Here you see clearly the different number 2, the different number 3. So the workaround is a little bit complicated, but it's the only way that works so far that I figured out. Okay, and last but not least, what I said, which makes the alignment, which gives the alignment a purpose, is the post and prefix. Now when we want to set the actual numbers 0 through 30 in 5-step increments for our ruler, let's set this to 90. Make it a bit bigger. Use our stencil. I'm going to align the text left because now I'm going to enter the centimeters and I want to cut it. So I defined the number chain, defined my font, the geometry, and I have a postfix. All I need to do is select the line. And here we have the numbers on our ruler. Okay, the 1 centimeter is a bit cut off because I aligned it to the wrong side. Can easily fix that. Again, 0, 30, minus 90. Okay, I think already the next update I will implement a feature that saves your settings from the last time. Open this, centimeters, select the line. Yes, that looks much better. Yeah, and here we have the chain of numbers for our ruler created within seconds, which would have taken a significantly longer time earlier. If you have any questions, just let me know. You can. My email address is in the Autodesk App Store. I will link everything in the description, and let me know if you have suggestions for improvements, wishes you want to see, and otherwise I hope this will make your workflow easier. Thank you very much.